Corner kick coming for Cincinnati United as they're not letting their foot off the gas. Going towards the back post, Wise was able to take a few steps and calmly catch it. Here's Donovan, keeping that one in.
Brilliant, Donovan!
Donovan was looking around, expecting a call, none to be had. Neither the referee nor linesman look affected by it. Now they're trying a long shot. Wise able to get down and take it. Andrews trying to claim the rebound. Now Woods, who has swung over here to the near side, on for Smith. Back for Elliott. Cincinnati United content to play it along the back line here. 37th minute, so just a shade under 4 minutes to go. Not counting any stoppage time. All the way back to Prohaska. Donovan with pressure coming from behind, and it went through the wickets. Now on for Rodriguez. Woods right on her. Woods able to get in front of that pass as well. Rodriguez looking for options. Flicked on, but once again, possession, a precious commodity right now for Real Colorado. Going up top to Cash. To the far side for Jones, who's slotted up on the left now. Cuts back in towards the middle. And she had three options there and kind of split the difference between all of them. Now Donovan going for a little bit of glory, but that one just kind of sputters out. Some physicality over on the far sideline. All legal in the eyes of the official. Final minute of regulation play here in the first half. 3-0 your score in favor of Cincinnati United. A 12th minute goal from Megan Creech and then a 20th and 32nd minute goal from Kaylin Dudokovic have given us our current score line. Woods just retreating a little bit. Now they actually find the pass through to Follett. She's got a bit of space herself. Slides it past the keeper, but she couldn't get it on target. First real test for Madison Prohaska. And she was able to throw off Follett just enough. given the scoreline and given the way that this half has played out, you'd really like to see Addie Follett do a little better there, but it's been so rare that she's been able to find herself with any kind of space in front. And she was just a little too anxious. And there is the halftime whistle, basically right at the 40 minutes. Coach Pupione kind of asking why there was no time added on, but that's all she wrote for the first 40 minutes of play. 3-0 your score line. Cincinnati United from Cincinnati, obviously, leading Real Colorado out of Highland Ranch, Colorado. 3-0 your halftime score. I'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the second half of action in this under 15 girls group action. Welcome back to Frisco, Texas. Second half underway here. 3-0 your score, Cincinnati on top. A 12th minute goal from Megan Creech, and doubled up with a brace for Kaylin Dudokovic in the 20th and 32nd minute. Cincinnati United going for the throat here, as they're putting the pressure on the early going. It's with Parker into the box. Dangerous! Coming out to smother that one was Wise. Getting a last little touch onto that one was Lauren Bastian, but ultimately the ball had gotten too close to the keeper. Now Prohaska able to clear it away. Might actually be her first official touch on the ball here today. This one slid through. A right-footed shot from Grubbs was blocked. Smith able to steal it away, calling for a return pass. Instead, Bastian was going for the left-footed shot for herself. But from about 25, 30 yards out, that was going to be difficult even with the best of strikes. Woods trying to keep it away from pressure, and does so with a little pullback, getting away from Kreimeier. Woods nicely keeps it in. Able to do a little box it out there. Gets a bit of a knock from behind as Kreimeier's getting a little frustrated here. I think if you're Real Colorado, the scoreline's already bad enough. Obviously, you want to try to make your way back into this one, but if nothing else, you need to try to keep the frustration out of your game. Just go out there, keep things level-headed. The foot came in a little bit late. And now we're going to get a whistle and bring it back as the attack had petered out. So Donovan back up, a little worse for wear. Trying to kind of loosen up that right ankle. Donovan trying to get away from Need. To the far sideline. Rodriguez on the defense. The cross from Andrews was negated, but it will remain with Cincinnati United. Too strong for Bastian. Donovan with pressure on her back just puts it back towards the defensive line. Stock up through the middle as the wider options were not available, much to the chagrin of Coach Papillon. Allison Jones is trying to keep it away, but ultimately surrounded. Kreimeier. Constantly working up here in the corner, but ultimately almost always running into a double team. Interesting to see that there's no Addie Follette to start the second half for Real Colorado. She seemed to be the player that they wanted to get in on the attack every single time. Now they're trying to slide it through to Allison Jones. She hits the deck. Now Woods keeps it in. Bit of a lull here. Cincinnati United in possession. Getting around one defender, but stepping into it was Lauren Reed. Lofted up. Going to be difficult to keep in, but doing a good job of it is Bastian. Working away from the corner. Puts her body in front of it to keep possession. Now Parker for Donovan. Pressure coming as she tries to make the switch. Up the sideline. Space in front. The cross made. Cleared away from danger, at least for the short time. And that one got caught up in the feet of Lauren Bastian. She had great positioning. I think she just didn't anticipate that it was going to get past the defender and didn't have those feet ready to make the little flick attempt. Foul whistled on Kenzie Smith. Will give a rather innocuous free kick just north of the half line for Real Colorado. Winningham takes a spill. Cincinnati United giving it away in the midfield. Taken right back, and here comes Bastian. Cooley to the near sideline. And once again, Woods right on it. Around the defender. Wants to take it herself with the encouragement of her coach. All the way towards the end line. And now she's a little bit shaken up, grasping at her left knee. Goalkeeper was in possession, so it should stay with Real Colorado once they come back to live action, but they're going to call the trainer on here, and that's really disappointing to see, as Michaela Woods has really had an excellent game here. Starting off kind of in a anamorphous attacking midfield slash winger role to start off the game, and then pushed back into the left back role, and accepting each with vigor. And she got in on the attack on that last play, and just space dried up a little too much. And when she tried to make that cross, I think the collision happened right as she kicked the ball, so right when she was planting. That might have just kind of shaken up the joint a little bit, and she was up gingerly for a moment, but and doesn't look like she's able to put too much weight on that left leg, so that's very disappointing to see. Hopefully it's just one of those things that you can kind of let work out throughout the day, and even if she's done for today, perhaps able to play tomorrow. Time will tell on that. Coming into the game for Woods is Sydney Jones, who'd got a bit of an extended breather. And they don't even bring Woods all the way back to the bench. They're seeing to her over by the corner. Unfortunately, that tends to lend itself towards thinking it might be a little bit more serious than one would hope. But all speculation at this point. So Jones showing her range as well, as she has been mostly on the attack, but forced into a more defending role here. Cincinnati United, Creech trying to get one through. Making the bending run was Morgan Parker, but the ball just didn't find its way all the way in. Now Jones got caught a little too far north, but good recovery from Callie Stock. Now Creech, slotted ball through, flag stays down, but losing track of where it was Parker. Now Stock had cut in towards the middle. The ball comes outside onto the foot of Allison Jones. She plays it off the defender, and she'll gain herself a corner kick. Real Colorado trying to claw their way back into this one, perhaps put one in here off the corner. They're very scattered off the corner kick. And ultimately there were too many white kits in front. Now lofting one over. Flag goes up. So Prohaska had gotten a piece of it, but ultimately it was all for naught on all sides, as offside is the call. Cincinnati United will be back in action tomorrow. They're going to play Legends FC at 7 a.m. Central Time. Whereas Real Colorado will also have a morning game. They're going to be playing Sporting OFC. That one will kick off at 7 o'clock as well. So checking in on the live standings after one game of play so far. In Group A, Nationals Union got the win by a score of 3-0 as they defeated Loudoun. As I mentioned earlier, La Roja and Solar Chelsea with that 1-1 draw, so they both have a point. And Group B action, we've got our game going on right here, and then Legends against Sporting is going on as well on one of the other fields. Real Colorado trying to find their way back into this one. A very dangerous challenge there. The yellow card brandished very quickly. And we'll get our first booking of the contest.
Hey, that's our first challenge, and we got murdered in the first half. And they even put a body lining on the field for how bad we got fouled. You're not going to tell me anything good, so let's just parlay happily. All right? You always take his side even when he's wrong. That's a good relationship. It's not right. I don't love you. I'm just saying. We're not going to have anything good to say to each other.
Now the one-touch pass comes out here to the Parker. Parker puts a right-footed cross, but it was too far in front for Bastion and not quite strong enough to get to Creech. Slid on through, Bastion on the left foot, pulls the string, now cuts it back towards the end line, puts on the brakes again. Jones for Parker, and once again rolls over the top of her foot. But that's kind of been the day that it's been for Real Colorado. Every time they think they have something going and their own passes just kind of go awry. Jones looking for a little bit of space. A solid challenge from Reed, able to pilfer it away. Rodriguez makes her way up the wing, and Jones was calling for it towards the sideline, and instead the pass went towards the middle of the field. Rodriguez trying to clean up her own mess. Now Donovan all the way back. Couldn't quite get it on for Bastian, and instead Van Cleve looking for a little bit of space. Almost taken away by Bastian. Now Bastian gets the pass. Getting a little too cute with it there, and gets some admonishing from her bench. To the far sideline. Andrews lays it off, gets it back. Looking for some open areas. Bastian took too many steps in towards it, could have waited a little bit and allowed that one to come in, maybe even chest it down. Instead went for the head ball. Jones gets a flick on this one, so if it goes out, it will be with Real Colorado, but they're going to try to get possession instead. Krameyer going to take on the defender, pushes around. Now takes a shot, but once again, just a little bit too hopeful there. Didn't get good power behind it. Possession instead. Kramer. So all the markings in the scorebook so far have gone in favor of Cincinnati. A 12th minute goal for Megan Creech, a 20th and 32nd minute goal for Kaylin Dudokovic. And then a yellow card in the 53rd minute. Cutting through three players there was Danielle Frazier. Grubbs. Parker. Back towards the midfield. Dangerous pass does find its way to Jones. Jones able to win it back after the ball had played it too close into the defender. And here's Parker. The heat of the day picking up a little bit, maybe starting to affect some of these players on both teams as the pace is slackened just a tiny bit. Second attempt from Cash finds its way over to the far side. That one did end up getting into a dangerous area, but they couldn't ultimately end up doing too much with it. Now a long shot coming. Some backspin behind it. That might have caught the breeze a little bit as well, as it ultimately ended up staying in play. Grubbs was looking for that upper portion of the goal. Couldn't quite get it there. So we had some clouds overhead earlier in the day, made for a very nice morning. It's starting to heat up a little bit now, as it's blue skies and sunshine. Substitutions coming in now for Real Colorado. And they will take a water break just about halfway through the half here. We've just entered the 21st minute. 3-0 your score. Cincinnati United leads Real Colorado. So coming out of the hydration break, Monique Dwyer will come into the game, as well as Danielle Weiler. And the last one to come back in was Addie Follette. Now Creech looking for her second goal. A blast right into the body of Wise, and then the rebound was chopped over the goal. That was actually Savannah Grubbs with that initial chance. And then disappointed with the follow-up effort is Lauren Bastian, is chewing on her shirt a little bit. It's been all Cincinnati United almost from start to where we are now. Cutting it back and gaining a little bit of space. A great ball across and an equal save there from Ashley Wise. Obviously Parker would have liked to have done a little bit better with the finish, but a good effort just to get a foot onto that one and direct it towards goal. You at least force the goalkeeper to make a save. Cutting around the defender with speed is Marcella Cash. Sub's about to come back in for Cincinnati United. Cash taken down from behind. Penalty kick is given. Much to the chagrin of the goalkeeper, Ashley Wise. She's not too happy with the call, but not too much in the way of options there for the center official, as Cash was chopped down from behind. It looks like Lauren Bastian's going to be the one to step up and take this kick. Goalkeeper makes a save, rebound, score! And Bastian cleaning up the spilled milk and getting the goal. The 65th minute of play. So 4-0 now your score in favor of Cincinnati United. It didn't necessarily come the way we thought it would, as the initial penalty kick was saved. Ashley Wise guessing correctly, getting down low, taking away that shot, but Bastian was able to collect the rebound and put it in. So back into the game now is Creech, Dodokovic, Elliott. And Kaylee Stock also entered the game again. A chance here for Follett, left-footed, but into the waiting arms of Prohaska. 4-0. Very little in doubt here that Cincinnati United is going to take 3 points out of this one. The final score is basically all that's yet to be decided. Real Colorado needing to get a goal here in the late stages. And once again, that shot directly at the goalkeeper. But if you're Real Colorado, obviously you can't send too many numbers forward and let this one get just completely out of hand. But getting one goal back would make your goal differential look at least slightly more respectable. Cooley on for Follett, but once again just a little bit too strong off her foot. Jones has been pushed back over towards the right. Looking for a little bit of space. Left-footed pass, a bit of a rarity from her, and she's mainly been on that right foot. Got all the way through to Grubbs. Now with Harris to the box, left-footed shot, looking for that back post, it's in! 5-0. So in the 68th minute, Brooklyn Harris able to cut that one back perfectly, slotting it underneath the goalkeeper, off the post and in. 5-0 your scoreline here. We had 3 in the first half, 2 in the second half. A long shot. Bit of a curler there, but that gave too much time for Prohaska to get her body in behind it. The scouts have bailed out a little bit on this one. There had been a decent crowd over here on the near sideline to watch this game, but with each increasing goal, the numbers have dwindled. Not so on the far sideline, a good crowd. Plenty of parents, family, and well-wishers. Obviously for Real Colorado, they're going to be disappointed in this result, but the score line ultimately, I think if you're Real Colorado, is going to be what is disappointing out of this one, because you can come back from a loss on day one. But you've really kind of put yourself in a hole here, given the scoreline. And all the credit in the world has to go to Cincinnati United. You can't say that it's just a poor showing from Real Colorado, because Cincinnati came out and they have imposed their will on this game. But from the Real Colorado side of things, you obviously have to kind of put this one out of your mind a little bit as you go forward into the next couple days and just get results as you can, and just hope things work out the best for you, because that's the bad thing about having a scoreline as such. If you're on the short end of the stick, is you can win your next game 1-0, 2-0. You could draw the game after that, and you've got yourself 4 points, but you're still in the negatives on goal differential, and that can sometimes be the deciding factor in these group stages, especially at these national tournaments where perhaps Cincinnati United has a bad day on day 3, something like that. you never know how things play out, and then all of a sudden the goal difference really comes into play. But obviously that's all conjecture, but we'll see how that plays out through the rest of this tournament. If you're Real Colorado and Coach Jen Thomas Sandoval, you've just got to kind of rally the troops and look for a good, solid final 10 minutes in this one as we've entered the 71st minute of play out of a total of 80. But Coach Pupillon, obviously any coach, you're always going to find a little bit of negatives to pick on, teaching moments and what have you, but overall Cincinnati United is going to be extremely pleased with the overall team performance that they've seen here today. And still opportunities for players to continue to grow and show themselves as we finish this contest out. That one's stolen by Dudokovic, who's got 2 goals, able to muscle her way onto possession. She is tied up, and some frustration creeping in there for Ryan Winningham as she was never going to win the size battle. She was trying to win the effort battle and just couldn't get herself back into a solid position as Dudokovic had really dug herself in nicely. Still a nice breeze coming in here today, and hopefully that'll keep the humidity down as Dudokovic looking for the hat trick. Wise coming out, spilling it. But no Cincinnati United jerseys in the vicinity to close that one down. Here's Creech, who opened up the scoring. As of right now, she's got the game-winning goal, even though hers came way back in the 12th minute. Dudokovic sliding one through. Harris, left-footed shot. She scores! 2 goals now for Harris. 6-0 Cincinnati. As a brace for both Kaylin Dudokovic and Brooklyn Harris. Real Colorado in possession. Dwyer on for Winningham. Dwyer and Winningham connecting again. The cross was well spotted. Dwyer able to box out and regain possession. But out of control was Need. Oh, just a pinpoint perfect pass. And again, here comes Dudokovic. She wants that hat trick. Cordiality is out the window here as a shot comes in and a goal. A brace now for Megan Creech. Seven goals. And right now it's starting to look like the U.S. women's national team against some of their CONCACAF opponents, where in the early stages it's pretty close, but once the scoring is opened, the floodgates come down. And it's almost becoming a bit of a training exercise for Cincinnati United, as they're just finding acres and acres of space. In behind goes Cash, trying to push it past the defender. Numbers coming back for Real Colorado. They were able to avert the danger, but still just no urgency. Allison Jones pushing up the sideline, but not enough speed, allowing her name counterpart in Sydney Jones to come back. Up top for Dudokovic, Creech making the run, both of them looking for hat tricks. Dudokovic was trying to cut it back across the green, but too many defenders in there. She probably would have been wiser to keep taking it into space towards the near sideline. Touched around Harris, continued on, intending to return that one for Bolin. Now here's Creech. Lofting one up, Dudokovic running onto it. Her opposite number can't clear it away. Dudokovic looking for help, drops it back towards the top of the 18. Jones had made her way all the way up. Actually, that was Cash. Pardon me, saw the 6. Got a little bit ahead of myself. '77th minute of play here, so just a little under 4 minutes to go, plus any stoppage time. And given the number of goals, you would have to figure there might be stoppage time, but given the fact that you might want to show a little mercy, perhaps the referee will blow it right at time. Real Colorado Olympico with some rare possession in the attacking third here, trying to build something. And these are the kind of moments that you have to try to take away. You have to try to build something, get something sparked. Even if it doesn't lead to a goal, you can kind of say, okay, well, we did this right in the last few minutes. We played well in these few moments. And try to put a positive spin on for tomorrow, because at this point, that's really all you can do. You can't look at the film for this game. You can't look at statistics for this game. You might want to pull out a moment here or there and say, okay, well, we should have done this differently. We could have done that differently. But other than that, you really kind of have to put this one on the back burner and really forget about it. Just move on, accept the loss as this one comes through to Follett. Could they get one back here? She's going to try to chip the keeper, but did not get it down. Prohaska had come out, and that was probably enough. You can't really say that she altered the shot in terms of her positioning, but I think the fact that she was merely coming out rushed Follett just a little bit, and that was really enough. Final minute of regulation. Once again, it'll be kind of interesting to see if any additional time is added on here. This one is well in hand. Here comes Cash, pushing it in towards the box, taking the shot, went off the defender, and it'll be a corner kick. Sydney Jones will take her spot up around the far sideline. Once again, that right-footed outswinger looking to put it into a dangerous area. This one towards the penalty spot. Dudokovic was there. Creech looking for it as well. The ball rolling towards the near sideline, slowing up just enough for Follett. Too heavy on that touch, though, but she's able to collect it again, taking the shot. And once again, that one was blocked. Well spotted. And there's the final whistle. No stoppage time added on. And I think if you're both sides, you're kind of breathing a sigh of relief on that one because the referee would have been well in the rights to add on a couple minutes there. But just better to end things there, given the final score line. Your final score, Cincinnati United 7, Real Colorado 0. A 12th minute goal was all they needed from Megan Creech. She would also get one in the 74th minute. A brace as well for Kaylin Tudokovic in the 20th and 32nd minute. 2 goals for Brooklyn Harris in the 68th and 73rd minute. And sandwiched in between all of those in the 65th minute was Lauren Bastian with a goal all by her lonesome. That'll do it for our coverage of this under-15 girls group action. We'll be back again tomorrow. Make sure to tune in for all the action right here on Turbo Sports, brought to you through YouTube. But until the next time, I'm Todd Panula. Have a great day.